What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tanya Lady T, and this is another edition of LadyTSensations. All aboard! Get on the train, because why? The tickets are free. Y'all, I'm actually having one of my favorites. Can you believe it? When I first tried these spicy noodles, I couldn't hardly take it, but now I've built up a tolerance. I can eat them about twice a month, and I love them. So these are the hot chicken spicy noodles. And I've got some John Brown 2 boiled eggs. And I got some John Brown, a hunk of burning love, sharp cheddar cheese. Yes. I don't know what it is. It's just a mixture of the two. It's fabulous. And we got Big Bubba. Big Bubba. Big Bubba. Yes, sir. Is on deck. We got water going on. And let me just go on and get it out of the way. The bun is back for a week. Chill. Calm down. I mean, some of y'all were like almost getting violent. For the most part, y'all love my new hairstyle. I mean, you know, you just have to switch it up. We women have to do that, you know. So, but some of y'all was just like, oh, you was just not having it. So the bun is back. But I'm going to try to switch up my hairdos every once in a blue moon. But y'all know this is my signature look. But it's okay, y'all. It's okay. Because guess what? Channeling Aretha Franklin. May she rest in peace. Father God, thank you. But guess what? This is mine. The Lord gave it to me. It's mine. Yes. It's my hair. It grows out of my scalp. I know some of you are concerned. Where's the bun? We want the bun back. But it's okay. It's okay. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Yes. Now that we got that out of the way. Y'all, anyway, thank you for the love. So let's just get on to saying the grace because I'm ready to eat. I'm hungry. I've been out with the kids all day doing auntie duty. Anyway, thank you, most gracious and heavenly Father, for the food I'm about to receive, for the nourishment of my body. For Christ's sake, amen. And guess what, y'all? Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train with your girl, Lady T. Ooh, yeah. I'll start trying to sing it live every once in a while. You know, mix it up. Don't y'all want to see something new and spectacular? But anyway, let me go ahead on before these noodles get cold, honey. Can't have that. But y'all, I have started watching this documentary on Netflix called Africa. Now, I'm a nature. I love watching nature. Me and Bugs and all that, we don't get along. We don't like seeing Kumbaya together. But when I tell y'all I love watching nature, I am hooked. I'm like 3 episodes in, and I'm telling you, y'all, and look, when I'm watching that, the Lord just ministers to me. When you watch nature, I'm telling you, the Lord ministers to you. But I'm going to tell you, let me go ahead on and start. Let me get my water ready, because it is going to be, even though I've built up a tolerance, I mean, come on, let's keep it real, y'all. It's still hot. Big Bubba. Big Bubba. Come on, Big Bubba. Alright, y'all. Let's do it. And I ain't fooling around with it. I'm going to use my fork. The flavor. Mm. I got a little bit of that sauce over here. I guess me eating the boiled egg is equivalent to some people like eating it with fried eggs. Mm. 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 I also bought me some black bean noodles to do. Mm. Big Bubba. Ooh. I'm going to pour the rest of that water in there so it'll be getting cold up against that ice. But anyway, again, the documentary is called Africa, and what it is, it's going to the different countries within the continent of Africa. Like the first one was Kalahari. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's either Kalahari or Kalahara. The Congo. So like I said, it's going to the different areas like Tanzania, Botswana, Nairobi. So anyway, the ones I've seen is the Congo and Kalahari, I believe. And there was a third one I saw. Because like I said, I'm 3 episodes in. But it's just fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. Mm. Mm. In one segment of the documentary, it was showing where, like, for instance, in the Congo, the silverback gorillas live there, along with other animals. But they climb these high trees, you know, to get the fruit that it bears. And then when they're grabbing, of course, a lot of little fruit bears will drop on the forest ground. So the other animals, of course, the one, you know, they can't climb. So they just sit there and wait and so that everybody's able to share. And it's like a cycle. And it's like, you know, even though those gorillas had to climb to the top, and other animals, you know, that could climb, had the ability to climb to the top to reach that fruit, there's so much that, you know, I said, you know, I wish it was different, you know, for us as human beings. You know, they always talk about the 1 percentile that's at the top. Granted, they did whatever they needed to do to achieve that. But you know what? The gorillas didn't come down and try to beat or make the animals on the forest ground, you know, stop eating what they climbed up that tree to get, because it was so plentiful at the top that the extra excess that fell to the bottom, it was so much. And I think about it with God. There is so much for everyone. I guess the lesson with me, I said, isn't that something? I wish we would, as humans, would be that way. Yeah, you got a lot. There are some people at the top. Yeah, they work hard and all that good stuff. But there's so much for everybody to have a seat at the table. You see what I'm saying? Everybody can have a seat at the table, because it's just the Lord created the world is so bountiful. But some people at the top, they don't want the folks at the bottom to get the little scrap. They don't even want them to get the scraps, even though they got a hand, 2 hands full, or mouth full, under their armpit full of money or resources. Those people at the top will still, some people, they'll hold on to it. And if anything falls and filters out, they're mad if you're down there to collect that. Even though they got so much, they can't even consume it. They can't even hold it. And I thought, wow, I mean, like I said, when I watch nature, that's how the Lord ministers to me about, you know, when you do grow and you excel and you get to a place, always remember to be humble, because there are going to be people at the bottom that are just looking up at you, waiting for the scraps. They may not have the ability to climb or persevere where you are, but at some point, you know, and I'm not talking about people who take advantage of you and they always using you and they don't never try to do any better. They just always sitting there waiting. No, I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about as a whole, as a hierarchy, even in the animal kingdom. God created, because that was my question, but Lord, why is all these different bugs? Because, you know, I got my bug phobia. Well, again, in one of the segments, let me eat, y'all, because these noodles are trying to dry out on me. And I'm just saying, you have to love nature to enjoy what I'm saying, you know, or love watching it. Let me tell you about the awesomeness of the creation. Everything was created for a purpose, to serve and to assist with a certain problem. It's an answer to somebody's problem. In other words, sometimes we need to be, or try to be, solutions to people's problems, or solutions to a particular situation. And so anyway, I was watching and I was like, look at all the different bugs. And so in one of the segments, they were talking about the migration of the wildebeest, and how they travel and migrate miles, you know, hundreds and hundreds of miles just to get to a place of plentiful where the grass is green and they eat from the grass. Some of the grass grows up and has a little salt on it. And I was just fascinated. I said, you know, that salt to give it a little flavor. I mean, who knew all of that? You know, I mean, what I'm saying is, there's certain parts of the world where things grow a certain way to give it that extra flavor. So because those wildebeest, they migrate every year to certain areas so they can partake in that. It's just like with us, there's certain foods we love, that flavor just brings us back to it, you know? Like these spicy noodles. That flavor keeps bringing you back. So what do? We get in our car, we go to the Asian market, we pick it up, we go to certain restaurants all the way, because we, you know, so it's no different than the animal kingdom. But anyway, again, let me get to my point. So again, the question about the bugs. How about this? This is so awesome to me. So the wildebeest, when they migrate and do all that, and they go to, you know, to find that fresh grass, tasty grass. Well, with that migration, it brings bugs. Wildebeest attract a lot of bugs. So with all those bugs, there are other animals that benefit from it. Oh! So like your lizards, your frogs, you know, all these different types of reptiles benefit from those bugs. And so when they have that migration, that's the time. And so like I said, you know, a lot of people is mad about, you know, folks eating meat. So look, you have to talk to God about that. God created all that thing. He created all animals and insects and all that, so that it is a way of a source of food and all that. So anyway, I don't want to get all deep into that. But what was so awesome about, I was watching, I said, oh my goodness. So this is why there's different guys. Because certain reptiles, certain animals, they have a taste for certain kind of bugs. For instance, oh God, what was it? What's the name of them things that they I think they're called muskrats? Not muskrats, but I can't think. It's some things that they stand up and they look around like this. They look like a in between oh man, I am so mad at myself. I can't think of what the name of this thing. A malcat. Anyway, they love scorpions. Because you're like, well, what was the purpose of a scorpion? Well, that's what they love. They eat other things, of course, but that's their thing. They love scorpion. So certain things were created. And then when you think about, okay, if you got into, they start talking about the scorpion and what did the scorpion like. So then that particular insect exists because that's the insect that scorpion like. So it's like the chain, the food chain, the hierarchy. Oh, like I said, I'm sorry. Sometimes I can get deep, and but listen. For those of you who know what I'm talking, you know what I'm talking about. It's no different than people who love scientific stuff and NASA stuff and, you know, biological. You know, you just get all deep in your mind, get to going. But anyway, y'all, I'm telling you, whenever you get an opportunity to watch, you just will learn so much. And just interesting stuff that you just didn't know. But see, I be having questions. But now I know. That's why certain bugs exist. Food chain, food source. Mm. 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 Oh my goodness, that's so good. Mm. Then they had a segment on there where the rhinoceros when they start mating, the male has to mount the female, of course. Well, homeboy wasn't doing right. And the narrator, the commentator, the narrator was saying after the male tried so many times, honey, he was after so many times of trying to get it on, like that's something. Let's get it on. I don't know. Let's get it on. Ooh, that's spicy in my throat. Huh? I don't need to be trying to sing. But anyway, honey, homie couldn't do it. I thought, poor thing. He needed some Marvin Gaye up in there, some Teddy Pendergrass, some Luther, something to help him. But honey, that rhino couldn't do it, couldn't get it. And so the narrator said, so after so many times of him trying, one of my bottles fell over, I'll get it later. It showed, the narrator said, the female rhino will play and act like she's sleep. So they showed, and the camera showed the female rhino, she had laid down on the ground pretending like she was asleep. What that reminds remember some women tell their husbands, oh, I got a headache tonight. Boy, me and my mom saw that, we were rolling, because I thought, oh my God, that is so funny. Homegirl was like, honey, look, don't get me all hot and bothered. You can't perform. Anyway, I forgot we got children in the room. Oh my goodness. But that is so funny to me that even in the animal kingdom, honey, that female, like I told you about that time that them two females were looking for the lion, cause thinking, wait a minute now, he been on patrol way too long. He should have been back by now, because we finna go hunting. Because you know most lions, they hunt during the day, hunt during the night, and they sleep during the day. So homeboy should have been back. Well, he was out there frolicking with other lioness, some single lioness that didn't have a male lion, as they didn't belong to a pride. And he was out there fooling around, and honey, them two lioness came and snuffed him out. Said, Joker, wait a minute, number one, you ain't get back home in time so we can go out here and hunt. And number two, you leaving us out here unprotected. But anyway, I thought, oh my goodness, isn't that something how a female, even in the line, honey, don't come rubbing up on me and get me all hot and bothered, and then you can't perform. Anyway, come back, Tanya, come back. I'm actually getting full. I drank all that water. Goodness, ain't nothing like good cold water. But it was just fascinating. Then they just showed some frogs. When it rains, the tree leaf frog, they fight. The male frogs, they fight for the highest point of the tree, because they do their little mating call. But in order to be heard and for their voices to be carried further, they fight for the highest peak of those trees, on the leaves of those trees. But see, when they get up there, if there's another frog up there sitting there waiting on the females to come, they turn like their butts to each other, talking about the males, and they'll kick each other off. They'll frog kick them. And that was interesting. So they was up there kicking each other. And I'm telling you, the cinematography is absolutely fascinating. I mean, I'm telling y'all, The camera work is absolutely phenomenal. It's like, where can I get one of them for my YouTube channel? Let me tell you something. They slow down stuff in slow motion and the colors are so vibrant. And I mean, oh, anyway, check out on Netflix, Africa. I told my mom that's on my bucket list. I would love to go to Africa. Hopefully by the time I go, they will have created a full mesh body jumpsuit. So no kind of bug, so if any kind of bug land on me, it cannot touch my skin or anything like that, because that's my phobia. But would love to go there. But I'm looking forward to looking at the rest of them. I think I'm gonna binge watch 2 or 3 more episodes. Oh my, I'm about to bust. Really. But anyway, I took my niece and nephews and my granddaughter. We all went to go see Slender Man. And surprisingly, there was some more adults in the movie theater. Older people, like, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. It just didn't make any sense to me, y'all. But again, I was just taking them because that's what they wanted to go see. About like how my parents used to take us to movies, because they had to be accompanied by an adult. PG, I think it was PG-14, PG-13, whatever it was. Ooh, what about the new Halloween movie that's coming out? Ooh, I got a tickle in my throat. You have to be careful. This stuff is spicy. Ooh, John. I ain't no more. But anyway, Michael Myers. Who is, oh my God, Jamie Lee Curtis. She's back. She's gonna be in it. You remember back in the day, she was called the Queen of Scream, because she was like in all, I won't say all, but she was the one, honey, for Michael at Halloween. She was on all them Halloweens. Jamie Lee Curtis was the one, honey. So we'll see if it's gonna be chucked up to all it's supposed to be. But anyway, let me hush running my mouth. I'm about to pop. Whoo, these noodles. And again, thank you so much for your feedback. Like I said, I'm trying to be consistent and upload Sunday through Thursday. And if I do any other uploads, it'll be a bonus. But anyway, thank y'all for stopping on the Flavor Train, because what? Flavor is where it's at. Love y'all. Bye. Have a good one.